Good evening, my name is Brightops, and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon and the Dewpoint Isle Estate. Last time we cracked open the Warrens. No, I'm thinking back, that's a lie, thinking back a bit too far. Last time we cracked open the Courtyard, actually. And we have various people who are currently recovering from that experience. But the grind must continue. And a new mechanic that started off because of us opening up the courtyard is we now have what is called the infestation level. Over time, various mobs and insects and the such that carry the Crimson Curse will be finding itself scattering all over the land, and we will randomly encounter them. Annoying creatures. But it's what we get. At any rate, we've already gathered together our party, and we're going to see what we can do about getting some... Ah, yes. This also is one of those things that, once we start getting the Crimson Curse, having a stockpile of the blood will stop them from dying in the actual town. Alright. Alright, I think that will do. That should get us through this just fine. There is also a chance, because I am bringing the Shield Breaker with us, that we will see a particular event come up while we're here, but we'll see.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
Speaking of the Bloodsuckers, I will admit I wasn't expecting them to arrive so quickly. Alright, and I forgot to actually... Oopsie daisy, I completely forgot... I forgot to actually upgrade people's weapons and armor. Or at least upgrade their armor.
A death by inches.
God damn it, they do not like the Ultaholic. Give you some healing so you don't die. Deal with that.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Deal with you as well, cause to hell with you. And they're all dead.
Give them no quarter.
Hoopla.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
And the reason that we bought the key with us is occasionally these things will pop up.
Waiting to be spent.
Which is nice. God, it's at a low infection level. What the hell? I mean, I know you bastards are happy and all to be out of the courtyard, but seriously. I swear, usually it takes a lot longer before, you know, we actually start getting things like this.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And there's the Crimson Curse.
Exposed to a killing blow.
That's not good. I swear to God, if these things are just gonna keep popping up until someone got it, I'm going to be mad.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Unfortunately, we can't actually deal with the Crimson Curse. Not for a while, at any rate. Because over time, it will just get... Ah, wait, it's the anti-venom that's... Ah, I'm an idiot.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Alright. I do believe that our goal for this one is... Let's see, was it bandages? Yes, it was.
Wealth beyond measure, rewarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
But yes, the goal of this one is to
Another
basically
one
kill
falls.
everything and fight all the room battles. See, we can't no real point in stunning, so we might as well do a bit of healing. Just to get her back up to an acceptable level. Well, at least we managed to resist a disease.
From our lands.
So we have that working for us, at least.
Back to the pit.
Alright. So no battles this way. I know that usually I would have taken... I took some advice in previous matches to wait until more or less after I've cleared the thing out before snuffing out the light and going for a walk in the dark. But in order to maximize reward, but...
Watch your step.
But in this, because of the length of this one, honestly, it would be better off not doing that. Son of a bitch. let's get rid of you. Because these two need to die, and they need to die quickly. Plus that little boost not only increases dodge, which will be useful, but also reduces the stress we take for a while. Which is going to be important. And she's gone, at least. Hurrah. Just give everyone a bit of a reduction. Do us all a bit of a favor there. Yep, we can finish one of them off. Hurrah. And now that everyone's more or less at max, we can at least get her back to full, as it turns out.
Slowly. Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Let's see, the blood. Oh wait, whoops, accidentally clicked that. Let's see, how much more of the dungeon do we have? Fair bit, and a secret door, too.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Tell you what, we'll go this way, we'll take care of this room, and then come back and we'll see how the party's going from there.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
We'll see how we're going from there before we set up camp. Thing of interest. Eat some food. Ah yes, who's good at disarming traps? Desmus. Good boy. Now I must admit, this is a curio that I haven't seen very often. So I'm not entirely sure if anything interacts with this. And of course, they target the most stressed out hero. Because why wouldn't they?
Masterfully executed.
I will admit that does feel like a waste of a crit, but Eh. She's dead. That's all that really matters.
Obliterated.
And if nothing else, at least we're not getting any more stress damage from anything short of a crit. Wonderful. But yes, the presence of the Crimson Curse will introduce a new mechanic
Ghoulish
in the coming
horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Days. Alright. I'm going to save the secret door till last. The reason being, I kind of want to see if we can pick up a key somewhere in here before we go for the door. Yes, I do, and yes, I do realize the fact that because we had a key, but we got rid of it for loot, we're going to miss out on a bigger reward. I get that. Alright, Maz. I don't think we're going to be using holy water anytime soon. And citrine is the worst of the actual reward things we can get.
A decisive pummeling.
Because nothing is quite as good as having a bit of extra dodge to work with. So you'll be dead. Wonderful. We can be rid of you as well.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Wow, this thing just wants to resist stuff, doesn't it? Yep, here comes the affliction. Yep, masochistic. Wonderful.
Those who covet injury find it in no short supply. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Alright. Now seems like a fairly good time to use our set up camp.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
And of course you decide not to decide not to eat. Let's see. Let's see. What other things do we have to... Alright, let's see if we can also lower things a bit more. And she doesn't want to heal. That's great. That is just fantastic.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Huh. Sorry, just a little surprised there. See, the thing about the shield breaker is she brings a certain mechanic with her. When you set up camp, there's a chance of her
Executed with
triggering an
impunity.
event, which hasn't actually
Begone,
happened.
fiend.
Ah, nuts. Just saying, what the hell is Vampiric Spirits? A negative for debuff resist. Annoying little bugger.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Let's just boost her health a little bit more, just to safety's. And by pure chance, we happen to run into something that would actually benefit from
Eradicated.
from bloody holy water. God damn!
The ground quakes.
Just be rid of you, because dogs are annoying. And they give rabies. Yep, right there. Miss Lana really seems to be collecting the illnesses.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
So it's dead. Great. So we can focus our efforts on wiping out this last little bugger. I'm fairly certain you can't actually get rabies twice. I mean, fairly. Now there's a reason I'm stalling a bit here. I kind of want to get some healing
The
done.
slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
There we go. Wonderful. Plus, I'm fairly certain that you can't double down on rabies. Right? That doesn't seem like a
Be
thing.
wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Well, if nothing else, at least we don't have to... Should we reduce her stress a bit?
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
And sometimes a tree is just a tree. Oh look, spiders.
A devastating blow.
if nothing else, at least we... Oh. Because of course you have to be Dodgy McGee. But if nothing else, at least we've made some...
Remind yourself
progress.
that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Now let's see if we can actually luck out and get a key on this last push. So we're just gonna ignore that one because we don't have the debuff. We don't have the herbs to deal with it, and trust me, you want the herbs to deal with that one. Because there's a very real chance of problems. Bit of a buff. Great. Let's see if we can get rid of some of this artillery here. Because I'd rather not have to deal with all the blight.
A singular strike.
I mean, literally, at least it's a low level of blight, but still.
A powerful blow.
See, you'll live. At least. Not any more, though. So it's gonna bleed to death, which is great. Not gonna lie, masochistic is a pain to...
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Well, if that's not a sign of favor from above. We've got ourselves a key to go for a secret door. Of course, now we just have to get back to it alive. Well, also... Oh, right, these things are immune to stun, aren't they?
And now, the true test. Hold fast, or expire. More dust, more ashes, more disappointment.
God damn it to hell. Actually, we actually even gain an achievement for that. What the hell?
This expedition at least promises success.
Hang on, what was that achievement? Lose a hero to a maggot. Ah.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We
God.
require only the strength to follow it.
Well, that's annoying. I only have so many more deaths I can take.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Well, on the plus side, at least we're not gonna have to deal with the Fanatic anytime soon. For those wondering, the Fanatic is a wandering boss that came with the Crimson Courtyard DLC. He will only appear if one of the members of your party has the Crimson Curse. Effectively, he is a overzealous witch hunter who wishes to slaughter as many vampires as possible. The fact, and like all overzealous sons of bitches, he tends to not care so much about who they are or who they're traveling with. He's kind of insane. Oh, whoops. Okay. We can get rid of that. And at least we've got a paycheck from this.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must be fought.
Because this is going to help us a lot, though the fact that we lost yet another person is... It's not good. It's not good. I'll have to check how many more I can actually afford to lose. Let's see, Demesis gains Pyromania. He's obsessed with the paranormal. Yay.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Oh yes, I also took the time to get Ritzbuns cured of her zoophobia. Because, well, there goes another one. Let's see, cured, you're back. Cyclone is filled with hope, so 20%. Hang on, well, is this an actual thing, or...? No, it was just a one-time deal with prayer. And Scythe didn't win anything, but... well. Okay, how many... Another one joins the graveyard. The Alcoholic. We've lost 7. We can only lose 16 before it's a game over. And technically we can only lose 14, because I have been somewhat spoiled about some of the later things, and yeah, if you go into... And some deaths, alas, cannot be avoided later on, but yeah, 14... If we run into 14 deaths, we are doomed, pretty much. Alright, first things first, let's see if we can... You know what?
Curious methodologies and apparatus can calm even the most tormented soul.
You know what, we'll do that just because we've been having a weird habit lately of having a ridiculous number of people who have gotten multiple diseases. Well, on the plus side, at least we have... On the plus side, at least we have room for a new hero to enter the roster. And if we can earn some crests, we can upgrade to level 2 weaponry. Nice. Hang on, what do I need for this one? Yeah, level 2 armor smithing and level 2 instructor. So how much is the instructor? Okay, that's gonna be a bit beyond us for a while. But yep, we'll just... And of course, the guy decides to plants himself in the penitence hall again. Annoying. But anyway, actually, we'll have a look at the heroes while we're at it. Let's see. Another abomination, mankind hater, so he does more damage to humans and takes less stress. And luminous, so he's got speed and got dodge. That's actually a fairly good one. Let's see, compulsive, he suffers an intense need to do specific actions, and he has the yips. Alright, look, who else? We got Nymphomania and Beast Hater, so despises beasts. Not bad, not bad. Tuck it out, 10% damage if HP is below 50%, and scattering. So less range damage, which isn't really a problem since the Man-at-Arms doesn't have any ranged skills. Let's see. New Occultist. He is deadly, which is good. Bad Gambler, which isn't a problem, because we wouldn't be sending him into the goddamn to gamble anyway. Let's see. And the last one's a Crusader who's on guard. A good opening round. And doesn't like the torch being too low. Okay. I'm honestly inclined to take an occultist with us.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
Simply having another healer would be good. Also, we can give him one of his a legendary item, which will be useful for him. And let's see. What else? Can we give him anything else? Yeah, we can make him a bit more dodgy while we're at it. That will serve him well. Though I do have to check, because debuff and move skills, yeah, I get that, but do you actually have a stun skill? No, it doesn't seem like it. Oh well. Well, at any rate, that will be it for now. My name is Brightops, and I look forward to hearing from you.